Imagine a world without dawn, a cosmos plunged into eternal darkness. This terrifying possibility was averted daily by the tireless, perilous journey of Sol, the sun goddess. Her daily trek across the skies wasn't just a cycle, it was a cosmic struggle that shaped civilizations and the very essence of time. Prepare to have your understanding of the sun completely transformed. Before the first sunrise, the chosen against her Y.L.L. Long before mortals measured days, before the gods carved order into chaos, Sol was chosen. Not by destiny, not by divine revelation, but as punishment. Daughter of Mundilfari, she was named after the sun for her blinding beauty, a pride the gods found presumptuous. So they placed her upon the chariot of fire, commanding her to guide the sun itself across the heavens. But where others might have cowered, Sol straightened her back and seized the reins. She became not a prisoner of the sky, but its master. A goddess who transformed punishment into purpose, and burden into brilliance. To look upon the first sunrise was to witness her defiance lighting the newborn world. The journey that shapes reality. Every day, Sol's chariot blazed across the firmament, its wheels forged from celestial flame, its trail searing time into existence. But her path was no serene arc. It was a battlefield. Behind her sprinted Skull, the wolf born from chaos, hungering for her light. Every moment of her flight was a razor-thin escape from being swallowed whole. The warmth that touched mortal skin, the light that painted the world in gold. These were not gifts freely given. They were victories. Her daily flight carved the rhythm of the world. The shift of shadows. The growth of crops. The cycle of waking and dreaming. The sun rose not because the world demanded it, but because Sol outran her doom. Again and again. Why even the gods feared her path. To the Aesir, Sol was a paradox. A goddess created through punishment, yet indispensable to all life. They rarely intervened in her journey, not out of neglect, but out of reverence and fear. They knew Skull's hunger was not mere instinct. It was prophecy. One day he would catch her. One day her fire would be devoured, and the sky would collapse into a void of starless night. Even Odin, the collector of secrets, could not find a way to break this fate. So the gods watched her race each morning, holding their breath as she streaked across the sky like a blade of fire cutting through the inevitable. Mortals prayed to her. Gods depended on her. But Sol relied only on her own endurance. The true behind her eternal flight. Most stories cast Sol as a simple driver of the sun, but her journey was far more profound. She carried not just light, but balance. Not just heat, but the blueprint of time. Her fire kept the realms from freezing into stasis. Her path held back the shadows that hungered for dominion. Her consistency created certainty, a rare, precious force in a world shaped by giants, gods, and unpredictable fates. Every sunrise was an act of defiance. Every sunset, a promise she would return. Every streak of light upon the horizon, a reminder that survival is a motion, not a state. Sol did not merely illuminate the war. She preserved its very order. More than a sun, the goddess of perseverance. To see Sol only as the radiant figure in the sky is to misunderstand her completely. She was the embodiment of endurance. The unstoppable will that pushes forward despite the shadow at its heels. Her journey was not a serene glide across blue skies. It was a flight fueled by duty, resolve, and a quiet, burning courage. She bore the weight of every living thing. From the warmth in a mother's hands, to the spark of growth in the fields, to the first hopes of a new day. While the gods feasted, fought, and debated fate, Sol labored. Her work never paused, never faltered, never begged for praise. She was the harp beat of the sky. Steady, fierce, relentless. The silence that still burns above us. Even now, if you stand at dawn and feel the first warmth touch your face, you can sense the echo of her ancient struggle. The faint tension in the air. the quiet resilience in the returning light. She is no soft, serene symbol of comfort. She is the survivor who keeps the world alive. Her flame is both shield and sword. Her journey, both sacrifice and triumph. Her light, a reminder that hope is not effortless, it is fought for. The goddess who defined time. To understand Sol is to understand the fragile interplay between light and darkness. She is not just the sun. She is the guardian of dawn. The maker of mornings. The reason tomorrow exists. Her story is one of fire that refuses to fade. Of strength wrapped in radiance. Of motion that defies annihilation. She is the luminous thread holding back nightfall. The charioteer of destiny. The goddess whose flight carved the very concept of day. If you want to explore other cosmic forces, celestial beings, or mythic struggles that shape the Norse cosmos, just tell me where to shine the light next.